Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Jacob Misiorowski. I mean, come on, Singy. Look at this list. Top 5 in the league in wins. He's pitching like someone promised him ice cream after every win.
Yeah, it's called flavor sequencing. You got to set up the fudge to freeze him with the cherry. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of wins, Berg. He's dealing this season.
Yeah, a lot of buzz around the league about his dominance. Freezing opponents, hold the sprinkles.
Wait, you're not a sprinkles guy? And here I thought I knew everything about you, partner.
Yeah, Siggy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up. That tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total? Just missed. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one to first. Can't glove it cleanly. The flip, nicely done for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now. And a big factor for them in recent games, Bo Bichette.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I wanted to play with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to a plate with a plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Soto went deep in his most recent game. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Back here in Milwaukee, and taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Oh, 1 now. That clips a corner. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Comes a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. There's a line drive to left field. 1 down. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Right side, Simeon. Over to first, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryce Terang. There's the strike. This one in the air, center field. Robert settles under it. And that's the 3rd out. We move to the 2nd in Milwaukee. No score. Back here at American Family Field. All set for the start of the inning. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. And there's a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching, but you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down, so we'll see how it goes in this one.
Mizorowski. He's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And if you're a hitter, you know that he's going to challenge you, right?
Yeah, you expect that, and that's why I think you go up there, you get 3 strikes, you take your hats. And this is from a guy who liked to swing it. You swing the bat.
Brett Beatty, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. To 3rd, and foul ball. So many strikeout guys do have trouble with walks because usually the strikeout is tied in to the stuff, and sometimes the stuff is difficult to command. Not the case here.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1. That clips the corner. 2nd inning here, no score. And he grounds one to the right side. On to first, 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom half of inning number 2, William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Falling behind 2-1. There's a strike. That one misses, and now it's 3-2. And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
That's in for a strike. And it's second. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should score the run. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Brewers.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. He's trying for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
The 1-0. This one popped up. Simeon. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
In the air, left field. Soto on his way over, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So no one on after the sac fly. Pratt digs in now. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Slider right there. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We played 2 full. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners. Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
That one at triple digits.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Contreras takes it in for the out. 1 away. That one finds the corner, and that is strike one. Line drive. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. Set for the bottom of the third. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. Bounced up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
Yelich, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team. That one 95 to finish him off. And he'll challenge that called strike.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Chorio in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lindor, that's one. Throw to first, but he beat it. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. And safe. It's a stolen base. Man on second, 2 down. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets nothing. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. On to extra innings. Here's Juan Soto with an impressive home run total. Top 5 in the league is legit, Singy.
Oh, for sure, Boog. He's got that don't make a mistake vibe every time he steps in.
Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. You can almost hear the crowd hold its breath when he swings.
Yeah, most of the time it's for good reason. He's a human highlight reel.
That one misses. Ball 2. Next offering is downstairs. The other way, and he beats the shift. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. In the air, right field, Bowers ranging back, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Throw sails over his head at first. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no.
What a stop to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Fair ball. Coming around third is Soto. In comes the run from second.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Bate, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Check swing, he went. That's strike 1. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Mizorowski, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Curve in the dirt, kicks away, and the runner holds.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Grounds one to short. Pratt. The throw to first, and that'll do it. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. We're midway in the fourth. You're watching Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at American Family Field, William Contreras steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package. An impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his work.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And it's filled up. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Just missed. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. In the air to left center. Soto on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Stepping in, Andrew Vaughn. He's 0 for 1.
I'll just take a look at his last week plus, and you'll see he's been very active in these games. He seems to score a run every night.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On a line out towards center. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Mets 1. This is back here in Milwaukee. On fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this.
Mizorowski back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Strikes him out with 101. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, singing.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there, and I doubt that's what he was looking to protect against with 2 strikes.
Tyrone Taylor now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Don't think you want to throw him that pitch again. He hammered it. Next time, he'll make it fair.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The Brewers up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that skips in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. Struck him out swinging. The big righty strikes out the side. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. And they trail it here 2-1. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. Here comes the 0-1. There's the swing and a miss. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Inside, just missed. A little bit high maybe, and it's 2-1. Out towards right center field. Robert on his way over, brings it in. Out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Joey Ortiz. Reached on an infield single his first time. Just missed. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Not even close there. And a count 2-1. That misses off the outside edge.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
3-2 now. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of his zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
On the outside corner, and the count 1-2. Ortiz off of first with 2 away. That smash towards center. He's got it, and that's the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers back here at American Family Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Leading off, Francisco Lindor. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
1-1 now. Way out front for strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2-2 now. Good eye right there. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talked about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a foul out of play. Nice grab. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Mets, Bo Bichette.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And he'll one.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting it
in time to Vaughn. And that is that. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Brewers are out in front 2-1. You're watching Brewers baseball. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kodai Senga.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Well, one-run game. Digging in, Jackson Chourio. Right through there for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Luke Weaver appears to be getting loose. Razobon warming up as well.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And he swings and lifts one in deep center field. Carrying well. Gone. A solo shot. His 13th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
The 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Bichette takes it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's William Contreras. 1 for 2. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. His righty-lefty splits there. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Acrobatic throw for one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Strike on the inside corner. Mitchell, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner takes off. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. And that is that. Another run for Milwaukee with the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Milwaukee, dominant coming in, and everything has been working out there again. I mean, look at the stats, Singy.
Yeah, good call featuring him to start the broadcast, Boog. He's made us look pretty smart today, and that's not always easy.
Simeon, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's limited the damage so far. Nothing too bad. Might stick with this approach.
There's a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. Still 2 challenges left for them. Two balls, no strikes to count.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Tosses to first and 2 away to start the 7th. Here's Luis Robert. Two down, nobody on. Here the top half of inning number 7. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 2. Just missed. That one's in there. Strike 1. Slider clips the zone.
Tonight his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Robert on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Check swing called strike. 3-2 now. Line drive. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Robert comes in to score, and now they trail by 1. And the double puts the tying run in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Ben Workvet. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
So the tying run at second. Rip to third. And that will end the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Going 1. Ball 1 there. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2. That one missing inside. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 away.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or a weak contact in the infield.
Ortiz in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Abner Uribe.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. On the inside corner for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is in the scoring position.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Bichette in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Out to short. In time to run. Low kick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
And that one fouled off. The Mets with the tying run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. Strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Got him looking. Mets strand 1. They're down 3-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, A.J. Minter.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be. No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swung on, popped up left side. Bichette under it. Then there's 1 down. Meanwhile, at activity in the bullpen. Luke Weaver preparing to come on if needed. Raley, the lefty, warming up as well. That one blasted deep to right. Way back there. It's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. And that's a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
One out. Runner at second. Bryce Turan up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 in this one. And it's second. Ripped into right center. And now maybe extra bases. Chorio around third. And they lead by 2. Relay to third. He's in there.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2 on, 1 out. Struck him out looking.
Oh, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
He was late there. Strike 1. Inside, just missed. The Brewers trying to break this one open here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The count 2-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. Milwaukee with the RBI triple in the inning. Last chance coming up here for the Mets. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. McGill, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Here's a 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The Brewers trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Here's the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Started after it. Appeal to third. No swing. Payoff pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Only one out remaining for the Mets.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Broken back ground ball to second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Brewers take the series opener here at home.
Every team wants a reliable closer, and that's exactly what he delivers for his squad. They expect to win when he's on the mound at the end of the ball game, and he just produced his 25th save of the year.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Here in Milwaukee, Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. All eyes on the league's best hitter coming into this one, Singy.
Yeah, he's been seeing beach balls up there, Boog. It's reached the point where every at-bat feels like a highlight reel. Truly an elite season, and the stats back it up.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Brandon Sproat. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy. Ready to go now? Here's Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's a Mets lineup now. Not the highest team batting average for this squad. They're down towards the bottom of the league in total hits, and Singy, because of that, they don't score a ton.
Yeah, and Boog, I'm looking for a little better performance out of them today. I mean, if they're going to be dangerous, if they're going to be able to create scoring opportunities, they're going to have to start making some individual adjustments. A lot of players in this lineup probably aren't happy with how they've hit the ball so far. So today's a chance to get something going.
Just underway here in Milwaukee. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and now two gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. In there at the knees. That's to third. In time, Duvall, and that'll do it. Now it's the Brewers' turn. It's a scoreless ball game. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. Back here at American Family Field, and taking the ball for the Mets, Nolan McLean. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
That one ripped, but foul. 1-1 now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, William Contreras.
Well, they're benefiting in a big way from this guy's clutch at bats right now. Seems like there's no situation that's too big for him. Expect him to deliver if he gets a chance in this one. This guy's leading the National League in RBI.
This is Bryce Terang, third on the National League leaderboard for batting average. McLean, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Just missed.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind them because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
Here's a 2-1. And a foul ball. There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Well, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
That one found hard the other way. And it's second. This one in the air, right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. To the right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. That's the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Milwaukee, top of the second, Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Right side, hard hit. Terang over to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out. That smash towards center. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. This dive wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the play is because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to a spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. No score here in the second.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Two down, nobody on. And that's outside it is ball 4, and he's on base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. The 0-1. In the air, right field. Lara settles under this one. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Garrett Mitchell. Nice grab. Over to first. In time. Got him.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Singy, he squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Good head assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. He saw it all the way, Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
Man at first, one away. In the air to left center. Soto moving under it. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Cooper Pratt digs in now. And that's way high, and it's 2-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Sanchez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Brings it in. That is the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back here at American Family Field. New inning getting started. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Deal 1. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Sproat goes 6 feet 3 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 2nd round pick in 2023. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. That misses. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's your 1. Runner takes off. Fought off foul.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much, a low 2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Runner goes again. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Top of the 3rd, no score. Right through there, got him. That's out number 2.
Well, it throws him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and the pitcher just won the battle.
Soto at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way. So the hitter.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the dirt. And there's a ball. Grounds one to short. Pratt. Low throw, and he can't pick it. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Grounded out his first time. And that one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the second game of the series.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Polanco hanging in there. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
Ooh, Baia. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Sliced hard, but foul.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
On the ground to the left. Lindor. Throw to first is in time. Oh, and 2 now. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Bryce Terang. 2 down, nobody on. Singing, he's currently the team leader in runs scored. Out towards right center field. Robert moving under this one. And the inning is over. Nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Out to short, Pratt. Slings to first in time. Ball one. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Pratt throws to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Marcus Semien goes deep. Home run number 15 on the year. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
That's off the mark. Ball one. Fastball for a strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And now it's even up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that is downstairs. And it's a full count. And there's ball four.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
Right side. They take the force out, and that'll do it. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. We're midway in the fourth. You're watching Brewers baseball on The Show, Wisconsin. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Brewers DH, William Contreras.
Well, Boog, as we talked about in the open, he's been a cheat code at the plate. No hits yet in this one, but a lot of game left.
Chris, nobody in the league has a better batting average than he does right now. And the 0-1. Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. That one misses. Ball one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. That one ripped. There's a hit. And man aboard.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. He's 0 for 1. That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
One and two here. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Swings through that one out in front that time. Vaughn off of first with 2 away. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Soto drifts towards it. And that's the 3rd out. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Lance McCullers Jr., getting ready to make his season debut.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. And he grounds one to the right side. Terang fires to first in time.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
On a line out towards center. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it. But sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Alvarez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one ripped left field. Carrying well. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. His 22nd homer of the year. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Two down, nobody on. And that's downstairs and outside. Well struck, right field. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So two down. Next is the designated hitter, Brett Beatty. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. That's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Luis Lara up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Popped up. Simeon. One up, one down.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Outside corner, there's a strike. The Brewers down by 4, last half of inning number 5. Struck him out swinging. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ortiz swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Brewers baseball on the show, Wisconsin. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Bo Bichette will hit next. McCullers, a former All-Star, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out. That one missing inside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Robert now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Out towards right center field. He's got it. To the right side, Terang. And that is the third out of the inning. Mets lead one, but they're in front 4-0. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 6th inning, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. McLean back to work. That misses, and that is ball one. A little bit low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is filled up.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Into center. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Nolan McLean gives way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tobias Myers.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in. In the air, left field. Soto under it. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fastball for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Action in the pen down there. Oscar Brazoban, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Senga getting cranked up as well. Two on, one out. That one is absolutely belted. That one hops off the wall and should score at least one. One run is in. And the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. On the ground and foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. And a base hit right there. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Mitchell fires it in, and it's now first and second to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Outside, ball three.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not.
Pulls it in, one away. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick bat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
And that's in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Ground ball left side. One at second. Ow! The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. And it is gone. Gary Sanchez with a majestic shot. And just like that, they're within a run. These fans are really excited right now.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Right through there for a strike. The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Jake Bauers.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
The Mets holding on to a one-run lead here, the bottom of the seventh. Ball to strike. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one carrying, and it is out of here. They go back to back, and we are tied.
That swing completely changes the momentum of this game, Boog. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumps in there and gets it out. It's a huge lift for your ball club as well.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Tobias Myers won't go any further tonight. And it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. So Minter will take over.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Cooper Pratt now at the plate. Next offering misses, and that's ball two.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on his hands.
That one outside. 3 balls and a strike. In the air, right side. Taylor on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. That's in for a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that is out of play. Next pitch is outside. Ball one. hard ground ball, base knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Digging in, Jackson Chourio. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. In for a strike and a count 2-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they got the lead.
Clutch hitting right there to give him the lead this late in the ball game. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Minter checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's William Contreras. Terrain, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Hard liner. Soto takes it in for the out. 2 down. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. A.J. Minter won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Luke Weaver into the game.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
That one is absolutely belted. And that is foul. And on second, 2 down. Flips the corner. And it's 0-2. Runner breaks for third. Pitch outside. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. There it is. He has 90 stolen bases on the season with that swipe. The 1-2. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Ready to begin the 8th. Leading off, Brett Beatty. Craig Yoho on the pitch here in the game for the first time this season. to right, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
And the 1-0. Late swing, fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. And fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that one is inside. Right through there for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next one is off the plate. And a count now even up. That one missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The Mets with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're at the top of the 8th. Up the middle, and that one handled. 1 second, a sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Out of here. Luis Robert hits one out. And we are starting over.
That's a clutch hit at a big moment. You can't ask for a better time to get a swing like that. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Taylor, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that misses. And now 3-0. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. On the ground to short. Third out. That ends the frame. But they scored twice and even it up late. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And back here at American Family Field. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Huascar Brazoban, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Prelude also throwing. 0-1 now. And that drops in for a strike.
That's a really good take.
calls it back with 2 strikes. Another 1-2. Line drive, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run and scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Go-ahead run and scoring position. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Go-ahead run on base. Jake Bowers getting ready to hit. Hard hit left side. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. 0 for 3 in this one. Fly ball lifted into near right field. And that is the inning. Brewers back here in Milwaukee. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. Tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Two now. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much.
What a stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
And that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. That one ripped but foul. Here's a 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. This game remains tied at 6. now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Brooks Raley.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Tied at 6. Here's the third baseman, Joey Ortiz. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams, the saves leader in the National League, is up and throwing. That clips the zone. That's strike one. This one in the air, center field. Robert gets there. He's under it. One away.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Wow. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's time for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the New York Mets and the Milwaukee Brewers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Logan Henderson. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And away we go here in Milwaukee. Right through there for a strike. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. In the air, left field. And a foul ball. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Wow.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
This one drilled right center field. That one heads for the fence and gone. Juan Soto with a rocket. His 29th of the season, and the Mets on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, but he squared it up and knew it was gone.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 2-1. And a ground ball to first. Vaughn steps on the bag, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's a Mets lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Tyrone Taylor.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Hammered, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here is Marcus Semien. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Simeon launched a homer in his most recent game. That's to third. In time to Vaughn. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Showing the slab in today's game, Clay Holmes. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
The 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Yelly set down on strikes. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Andrew Vaughn.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Ground ball to the right side. Polanco takes it to the bag, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. This is Bryce Terang. Terang was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals. That one way inside. Two down, nobody on.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses outside. Full count now. William Contreras in the on deck circle. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. To the right side. Polanco fires over to first. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee, all set for the start of the inning. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Here comes the 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
The 1-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. looking for the K. Back to the top of the Mets order, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. Robert at first, one gone. Robert on the go, and that one fouled off. Runner on the go again. Fouls one off. 2-2. Nice grab. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 2 and the Brewers nothing. It's the game of the week on MLB The Show. And we're back with all eyes on a potential sweep. Keep the brooms in the closet for now, though, Singy.
Well, they say the hardest game to win is the final one, and we can see why, Boog. The desperate team tends to come out swinging, and that's what we've seen today.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
The next pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And a 4-pitch walk. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they've still got both their challenges. And he walked him. Stepping in, Andrew Vaughn. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Bowers went deep in his most recent game. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count now even up. That one missed. Pratt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Right side. Base hit! Right past his coach, headed for the plate. He scores. Catcher can't hang on, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 down. Now here is Cooper Pratt. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. That one found hard the other way. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
I'm sure he's happy with the automatic double, but you know he's wondering if it cost him an RBI right there. He put a great swing on it, drove it well, but a little bit of bad luck on the bounce. So now we'll see if they can get another 2-out hit and possibly drive in a pair.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. Taylor under it. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. 3rd inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Back here at American Family Field. Top half of the 3rd inning. Juan Soto up now for the Mets.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
Look out. That ball is smoke. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
No, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Sliced hard, but foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. That one lifted to left. Chourio drifts towards it, brings it in. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Chourio settles underneath it, and that is that. One hit, one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mets 2 and the Brewers 1. We hope you're enjoying the game of the week on MLB The Show. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. And foul ball. Oh, one down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One, two now. Got him swinging.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Chourio in his 3rd season, batting second in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. Hard hit right side. Simeon toss over to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Next for the Brewers, Bryce Terang. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And they get the out. That's to third. Ortiz. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Luis Robert now. Single to right in his first trip.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. And it gets fouled. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. And the Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Thanks for tuning in. Sweep warning, Singy. Sweep warning.
Not so fast, though. Seeing quite the battle so far. It's always toughest to close out a series because pride kicks in on the other side.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there. And that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage. And that might be the case today.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out.
Well, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Right through there for a strike. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. One and 2 here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Next to hit, Andrew Vaughn. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through the sweeper.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But
strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Yeah, that's fouled off. Contreras off the first with 2 away. And this gets away from Alvarez. Contreras up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball.
This is something that'll happen to him from time to time behind the dish. The defense is a part of his game he's trying to improve, but right there just couldn't squeeze it, and it cost him.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And it's second.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That misses. Full count now. Pratt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Up now for Milwaukee, Cooper Pratt doubled his first time. Swing and a chopper out to short. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell on the move. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Logan Henderson is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Chad Patrick.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. And the first two set down to the top of the fifth.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Two down, base is empty. Juan Soto down. He's already homered in this game. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
This ball's chopped in the ground. Terang fires over to first. Out number 3. Mets strand one, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And now the 0-1. This one in the air, right field. And that is a foul ball. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Christian Yelich in the Milwaukee on deck circle. And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Clay Holmes won't go any further. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Oscar Brazoban.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
That drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fly ball down the line. And there's one away. One out, man at first. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, Luke Weaver. The veteran right-hander appears to be loosening up. Myers getting cranked up as well. And a big swing and a miss. Back to right. Taylor under it. 2 down. Chris, nobody in the league has a better batting average than he does right now.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Contreras in the box now. Takes strike 1. Ground right side, and that one handled. Play made. That ends the inning. It's the Mets 2 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Strike 2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 1 up, 1 down. That's in there. That's strike 1. Baden thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. The wind, the kick, to the 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Mitchell moving in on this one. 2 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 2. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Patrick, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 6th. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. And that one ripped to left. One away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luke Weaver preparing to come on if needed. Myers getting loose as well. The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, right side. Brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Huascar Brazoban departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Tobias Myers.
Gets an opportunity to square off against his former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Now here's Jake Bauers. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
In the air, right field. And that's the inning. Brewers go down quietly. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the top of the 7th. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. That's ripped into the outfield. Mitchell pulls it in on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
At the plate, Tyrone Taylor.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
No, that's the ball.
Hit softly on the ground to third, and it goes just foul.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
No.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a breaking ball misses outside. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Liner picked on the hop at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. It's the Mets 2 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back. The sweep is still in play, but they'll need a late rally to make that happen, Singing.
This is when you find out a lot about a club's makeup, Boo. Fight, focus, and how badly they want it. Of course, I'm talking about both sides.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Just off the inside corner. Ball 2.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Swings through that one. The Mets trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Just off the outside corner. Ball 1. Out towards right center field. Robert on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Here's Yelich at the dish. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball inside.
Line to left, and foul ball. Way out front, for strike two. Stays alive. Looking to get the tying run on base. And now it's filled up. Jackson Chourio in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Gone in order. New pitcher on now, Grant Anderson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Base hit center field. Solo runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Juan Soto, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Lindor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Mitchell settles underneath it. Makes the grab. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. Lindor the move. Yeah, a foul ball. Popped up. Vaughn takes it in for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco, 1 for 3. Fouled off. He was late. On the ground, out to short. In time to ball. Inning over. It's the Mets 2 and the Brewers 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brooks Raley.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
That misses. Ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Devin Williams, the league saves leader, up and throwing. Swinging a foul out of play. That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets under and pops it up. Polanco settles under this one, and there's one away. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That one ripped, but foul. And a 1-2. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. Throw to first in time.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that one fouled off.
Well, no signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
2 down, nobody on. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one ran inside, almost got him. In the air, right field. Taylor has a beat on it, and that will end the inning. It's the Mets 2 and the Brewers 1. Back here at American Family Field. So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Beatty. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Anderson, a 6-foot righty, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Now 1 gone in the 9th. That one misses, and that's ball 1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. 1 down. Marcus Semien now at the plate. Bichette goes. Foul ball there. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't get there. Should be extra bases.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitcher's away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
On the ground to third, and that's just foul.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were set.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Tyrone Taylor, the next to hit. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
2 on, 2 outs. Out to short. Pratt slings to first. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. It's the Mets 2 and the Brewers 1. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Devin Williams.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Just missed. Late with the swing there. One-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. That misses, and it's 2-2. That one misses, and a full count now. Andrew Vaughn up next for the Brewers. Payoff pitch. In the air to left center. Robert should have this one. And there's one down. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Now, Blue, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike 1. The Mets trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Just missed. The 2-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ball 1, no strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that one popped to short. Lindor under it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Well, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.